What's going on, everybody? I am going to shoot a pretty long video, maybe. I don't know. This is the first video I'm shooting since I got back from Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I went and got to see the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Green Bay Packers and met up with some great tubers and actually first time I've ever actually met them in person. So I mean, it was a really, really great time. Flew into Chicago. Eric picked me up, Mr. 62 Chunk. Him and his daughter, they picked me up from the airport, and we headed to his mother's house for the night. This was on Friday. Stayed the night there Friday, and then Eric and I got up Saturday morning and headed to Green Bay. And coming into town there, going past the city limit sign and everything, getting real excited. And then off in the distance, you can start to see Lambeau Field come into view, and man, it was just such a super cool experience. And obviously, everybody knows how the game turned out, so clearly, I was definitely happy. But before the game, we met up with Joey, Mr. Bearcat 8, and Marcus, Lambeau Leap fan. Met them at Kroll's, a restaurant up there, and that place was so jam-packed and crazy that we didn't even eat. We just kind of sat there at a booth, and I'm sure we were getting nasty looks from everybody because there was nowhere to sit down, and the line was throughout the whole building and out around the sides, and we're just sitting there taking up space, but we didn't care. I mean, it was the first time we got to meet. We was hanging out and talking about everything, and it was freaking cold outside, so being inside was a nice change. But, yeah, so I'm going to get into everything else before I talk forever. But Saturday, Eric and I, we got up there early, got up to Green Bay, went to Lambeau Field, walked around. I took tons of pictures, saw everything that they had there. Even hung out by the players' parking lot where they were clearly having meetings, and several vehicles came out. Didn't recognize too many guys. In fact, really only recognized one when he came out, and that was Jordy Nelson. I saw several linemen, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, got to see Jordy. Just drives a pickup truck, which is a good thing to have up there. But they have this amazingly ginormous Vince Lombardi trophy. And apparently they had just put it in and got it all set up the Tuesday before we got there. But this thing is several stories tall, and they brought in the crew to chrome it. They actually moved them into Green Bay, and it took them 6 months to get it all done. But it's inside the stadium behind glass and everything from the outside. But you can go up to it. Took some really cool pictures of that. Took some pictures with the Vince Lombardi statue and Curly Lambeau. And they set up a mock Lambeau Leap structure statue that you can pose with and take pictures. It's really cool. Stadium is just gorgeous. Cannot believe how nice it is. But we showed up that Saturday, and there was an event being put on by University of Green Bay, Wisconsin. And when we went in there, they had all kinds of little areas set up and things for kids to do and everything. But Bill Schrader was there, former Packers wide receiver. He was there meeting fans and signing autographs and everything. So I was able to get that autograph there. Really cool photo there. A really nice guy. Stood up and took pictures with us, and noticed he had crutches sitting in the back. And apparently he had just had surgery a couple days ago. So I felt bad that made him stand up and take a picture. I should have just knelt down and taken one with him there. But anyway, really super nice guy. It was really cool meeting him. Went in the pro shop, bought a few things, bought a new shirt, and I bought this lanyard Clay Matthews. They have really cool stuff in the pro shop there. But here's the ticket. Very cool there. What else do I got? Oh, I got this. The Quick Trips up in Wisconsin were doing a promotion where they were having the special cups made for individual players, and there were 6 of them in the series. And because they were only available in Wisconsin, I wasn't able to get one. But I asked Eric, this was several weeks, I believe, before we even went up there. He had his mother pick us up several of these, and she grabbed the Clay Matthews cup for me. And it is super nice. It's not showing up. Oh, yeah, you can see it. It's 3D in motion, and you can hear it's that, like the old Sports Flicks cards. But super nice cup. I doubt I actually use it. I'll probably just display it. But really appreciate her picking that up for me. It's freaking awesome. Love that thing. What else? Oh, when we were meeting up at Kroll's, Joey handed me this really nice card, autographed rookie card of Mr. Randall Cobb from Absolute 2011. We've got the RPM, Rookie Premier Materials, Jersey Ball jersey autograph on card, number 237 out of 299. Really nice card there. I'll go ahead. I don't know how to turn the light off on this phone while I'm in the middle of recording a video, so we're just going to have to deal with that because I'm very illiterate when it comes to technology. But got those. Saturday night. Yeah, it was Saturday night. We went over to a sports bar down the street from Lambeau to pick up something of mine because Legends of the Field was set up there. And while we were in there, Eric saw this and pointed it out to me, and he knows how much I like Micah Hyde. And this is a really cool Iowa Hawkeyes photo, signed in silver. Inscribed "Go Hawks." Whoa, I about broke my bobblehead. That would have made me cry. There's a COA and Legends of the Field sticker there. But they had this for $20, so I had to grab it. And as you know, the next day, in the throwback Acme Packer uniform, Micah Hyde took a punt back to the house, and it was freaking awesome. I was going insane. It was so freaking cool. And Clay got a sack, played great defense. Peppers was amazing. And then, of course, the offense. Can't stop Rodgers and those receivers. And Eddie Lacy would not be denied on that one pass from Rodgers. I've heard people calling it the washing machine because that dude spun 3 full circles in different directions on that one run. He just would not be denied. He was getting a touchdown, and it was awesome, to say the least. What else we got here? This was on Facebook on one of the raffle pages. It was thrown up, and I attended it because it was cheap, only $25. It's a card I hadn't seen before, and he was one of the guys on my list. The auto isn't perfect, but it's a really nice card, and it was cheap. It was only $25. But from 2009 SP Authentic, we got the SP Authentic Immortals autograph on card of Ronny Lott, numbered 4 of 25. Really sharp looking card. Like that one. So, got that name marked off the Hall of Fame and Legend set. Or list, I should say. This here is an eBay pickup. I grabbed this. I won this while I was sitting in the airport Friday waiting for my flight from Kansas City to Chicago. I knew this was going off, so I had to throw... I had to bid on it earlier than I wanted to, but I had to bid on it before I boarded the plane. But beautiful card from 2014 Finest. The last one besides the last short print one besides the super refractor that I needed. This is the Camo refractor numbered 5 out of 10. Beautiful card. Seller even shipped it in a mag. Not too shabby there. Like that card. And then the next card I have is from 2013 Panini Contenders. This is the NFL Ink autograph numbered 15 out of 25. And as it was a few videos ago, I picked one of these up. And they're gorgeous cards, have gold hollow foil on them and everything. But this one popped up on Blowout. And the price was ridiculous. And they put it up for $60 their best offer, which $60 is more than fair on this card. But being the guy that I am, I offered $50 for it. Seller accepted. So I got it. But 9/5/10, number 15 out of 25. Beautiful, beautiful card. Typically I don't have a bunch of graded stuff, but when I can pick up ones I really like for cheap, well, $50 isn't cheap, but it's cheap for this card, I should say. So really happy to grab that one. Okay, this one here. This came in today. This was another one. I ordered this, or I hit buy now on this from the airport in Chicago, heading back to Kansas City on Monday. I was bored and just messing around on my phone, and this was thrown up. I've been wanting one of these since they started doing the pre-sale on them, and I've just been waiting. Once they came out, I knew that hopefully the prices would come out, and they did, and I got a good deal on this one with free shipping, so came out really nice. I don't think I could have got it any cheaper in a store, so really happy with it. But this is from Funko, I believe. I think that's the name of the company. It does not have a name on it, but it's these pop figures, pop football figures. Pretty odd looking, but they're really freaking cool. And I liked it so much that I have the J.J. Watt on its way to me. So, like those, there's who they have in the series. If you're interested, go check them out. They're really neat little figures and not terribly expensive. This thing was only 14 bucks shipped. So, I haven't decided if I'm going to take it out of the box or not. Probably will, just because I want to see what it looks like outside. But anyway, that was the last eBay thing. I got one more coming in tomorrow, but it didn't need to be in this video. I wanted to get this up. And yeah. So I want to say thank you again to Eric and Joey and Marcus. I was just really thrilled to make my first trip to Green Bay, to Lambeau Field, seeing the Packers play and win, and getting to see it with friends was just awesome. And I told Eric this on our ride back. He was taking me to the airport in Chicago. I said, you know, everywhere we went, everybody was so nice. It's truly amazing. Everybody that talked to you was friendly. If anybody bumped into you, they said sorry. Everybody was saying please and thank you and hello. All the people up there were just really nice, laid back, truly nice people. And I don't get that down where I live. It's not like that most of the time. Most people just kind of walk and keep their head down and don't say much. There's not a whole lot of interaction, and a lot of people in the service industry are, you can tell, don't even want to be there. And even if you don't want to be there, you're supposed to act like you are. But that doesn't happen around here all that often. So I really appreciated that about being up north. And that's just one of the things that stuck with me about being up there. But yeah, I suppose I should show the one last thing I've got sitting here, and it has been close to 6 months in the making, and it's been, I shouldn't say a headache, but it has been at the same time. It's just been an act of patience for me, because I'm not a very patient person, and it's taken a lot longer than I thought it should have, and anything anyway. But the reason I went by the Legends of the Field setup Saturday was to pick up a custom piece that I had sent in way back in May for a signing in June for Father's Day. And I sent my piece in, and I knew when the signing was going to be, and waited till about 3 days or so after the signing, and messaged the guys and said, hey, just wondering when I should expect my piece to be shipped back to me. And a little while later, I get a message saying, the reason you haven't heard from us on shipping yet is because it did not get signed. And I was like, what? What do you mean it didn't get signed? And they explained to me that because the piece I sent in was unique and a 101, they didn't want to take the chance of using the pen that they had for this, because this piece takes a specific type of pen to hold the ink. Otherwise, they bubble up or they just don't hold the surface well. And the one that they had, they thought was a little old, and just didn't want to take a chance of ruining my piece because it's a one-shot deal. So they're really cool about it. Refunded me all my money, which is incredible. They refunded me all my money and said, listen, we will hold on to it, and the next time we have a signing set up with Clay, we'll have him sign it then and ship it back to you. So you'll still get your autograph. You'll still get your piece autographed and everything. It's just going to take longer. And who can argue with that? Free is fantastic. So I was perfectly fine waiting for it. Well, the signing was supposed to be in August. Didn't happen. Then it was supposed to be in October. Didn't happen. And finally, November 10th, when they had a signing set up with Randall Cobb, they got one set up with Clay. So it was finally going to happen. My piece was going to get signed. They told me it was all set up and ready to go. They had the proper pens and everything. So I was super excited. I told them, hey, I'm going to be up there for the game on the 16th. So just hold on to it, and I'll swing by one of your stores and pick it up, because they have 3 different locations. And I said, well, are you going to be set up around Lambeau at all during the weekend for the game? And they're like, yeah, we'll actually be set up there Saturday and Sunday. And I said, well, if you just want to bring it with you, I can just pick it up then. Be great. So they said, sure, yeah, we'll bring it with us. So that Saturday night went over and said, hey, I'm here to pick this up. The guy's like, cool, I got to go get it out of the vehicle. I'll be right back. And that's when I walked around and I found the mica hide and bought it. And they came back in and they handed me my piece, and I was stunned because it wasn't done how I had asked. And I just couldn't believe that after 6 months it still wasn't right. But they gave me an explanation of why it is the way it is, and I'm okay with it because it turned out beautiful. It's an awesome, incredible piece, but I just wish they would have told me beforehand, because they knew when I was coming to pick it up. I knew all week. They knew I was coming to pick it up, and never mentioned to me one time that it wasn't signed how I had asked. So I was just a little caught off guard, but spoken with them since I've gotten back. They're gonna take care of me even more than they have to. I mean, they got it signed for me for free, so they could have just told me to screw off, because that's a pretty big chunk of money that they gave back to me. But they're going to send me something else. We already worked out what it's going to be, so I'm looking forward to getting that. But I've been rambling so freaking long, and I should just show it because I'm sure you don't really give a shit about the story. You just want to know what it is. But I bought this back in April or May with the entire intention of purchasing this piece was to send it into a private signing and get it signed by Clay. And it finally happened, and it is freaking gorgeous. But this is a 2013 National Treasures Plaque printing plate. And it is signed by Clay Matthews, and it is a monster-sized signature, and it is beautiful and bold. I requested it to be done in blue because I thought the blue would look great with the black and white and the gray tin. And I was right. The blue just pops. It's a incredibly nice piece, but it was supposed to be inscribed on the bottom, Big Play Clay. And the person having Clay sign the stuff, after he saw how big Clay signed it, decided to play it safe and not have him inscribe it because he felt like maybe it would be too squeezed. But I honestly think it would have fit beautifully. And they actually offered to have me send it back in and have Clay inscribe it during the next signing. But after being without it for 6 months, I just really didn't want to send it off again. It's in my possession now. I'm happy with it. It looks incredible. As you can see, it signature. It's beautiful. And he put the 52 on there, which is awesome because he does not do that in his on any of his cards. So it's beautiful. I love it. And yeah, nothing much else to say about that. It's awesome. And it's a unique piece that nobody else can have because it's one-on-one. Sure, you could buy the other plates and have it done, but you're never going to have the black one. And the black plates always look the best, always have the best detail. So that is my video and my experience up there. Again, can't say enough. I had so much fun at that game. My voice was pretty coarse for a few days afterwards, and it really sucked coming back. I'm not going to lie. I wished I lived up there and got to be around that environment all the time because it was incredible. All the fans, being at a game where everybody's there for the same team, rooting for them. It's just really cool. High-fiving everybody and jumping up and screaming, all the people around you. High-fiving people you don't even know every time something great happens with the Packers. And it was just a really cool, great experience. And I want to thank Joey for making that happen. Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate the invite, and the experience was awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and upload it. It's already over 23 minutes, my God. But thanks in advance for watching. So it was great meeting you, Eric, Joey, and Marcus. Can't wait to do it again. Later.